it up the ramp. Then wet it down with real jets of water. Take it through the scrubbers and into the Super Spin Dryer. Matchbox car wash and car sold separately. Some assembly required.
Welcome back to Gearhead Man. I am Mark, your host. In today's episode, we're diving into the history of Matchbox cars and their recent 70th anniversary. Whether you're a longtime subscriber or new to our community, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss an upload. Let's jump right in. Welcome to this episode focusing on the history of Matchbox cars, a line of iconic miniature vehicles that have captivated both children and collectors around the globe for decades. The inception of Matchbox cars can be traced back to post-war England in 1953, when Jack Odell, working at Lesney Products, devised an innovative toy small enough to fit inside a matchbox. This approach enabled his daughter to bring the toy to school, ultimately leading to the creation of the first Matchbox car, a die-cast model of a road roller. Matchbox cars quickly gained popularity due to their affordability and detailed craftsmanship. By the mid-1950s, children across numerous regions could assemble collections containing various vehicles from sports cars to construction trucks, each presented in distinctive Matchbox-style packaging. This unique presentation and extensive assortment distinguished Matchbox from its competitors. During the 1960s and 1970s, Matchbox broadened its product range by introducing new models and exploring diverse themes such as racing cars and emergency vehicles. The company also launched play sets and accessories which fostered imaginative play and storytelling among its young audience. In the late 1960s, Hot Wheels emerged as a significant competitor, offering vehicles with enhanced speed and more eye-catching designs. Despite the challenges posed by this rivalry, Matchbox persisted in its efforts to innovate, refining its products and maintaining a dedicated collector base. Currently owned by Mattel, the Matchbox brand continues to hold a prominent position within the die-cast toy market. Over time, the brand has introduced thousands of models, including limited editions and special collections. These cars are highly valued by collectors of all ages and serve to inspire new generations of enthusiasts. In 2023, Matchbox commemorated its 70th anniversary by releasing a special 8-car collector set showcasing classic models emblematic of different eras in the brand's history. This limited edition included notable vehicles such as the Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG 6x6, alongside enduring favorites like the Jaguar D-Type and Volkswagen Beetle. Each vehicle in the collection featured a distinct 70th anniversary emblem and premium packaging, enhancing its appeal to collectors. From modest beginnings in a London factory to worldwide acclaim, Matchbox cars have made a significant impact on both the toy industry and the development of childhood experiences globally. For further exploration into the legacy of classic toys, please consider subscribing to our channel and sharing your favorite Matchbox car in the comment section below. Thank you for viewing this episode.
Well, that brings the end of another episode here at Gearhead Man. I'm Mark, your host. And man, yeah, I am not older than Matchbox, but kind of close. I'm 64 years old, and Matchbox is over 70 now. They turned 70 in 2023. And I remember as a kid in elementary school, I think I was in kindergarten, my dad went with my dad to a hardware store and they sold Matchbox cars. And it was cool that it came in that little Matchbox. Pretty cool cars, pretty cool deal. Now like you learned, they're owned by Mattel, and Mattel was the original company with Hot Wheels. So now Mattel owns Hot Wheels and Matchbox. And back in the day, Matchbox was just, what's being manufactured in the world and what's so just everyday cars. Sometimes there'll be something kind of extreme, but it was still a car that was manufactured. There was a real version of that car. So that was kind of Matchbox kind of niche, was the real car replicas at 1/64 scale. Pretty cool deal. Now, Hot Wheels, they made exotic cars, things people dreamed up, engineers dreamed up, and never was never a real one. Some of the Hot Wheels, yeah, there was a full size car that was scanned or converted into a 1/64 scale car. But now in 2026, the lines have kind of crossed. You see everything from both Hot Wheels and Matchbox. Hot Wheels makes a lot of real life cars, and Matchbox makes some exotic, dreamed up stuff. Pretty cool. I guess they don't need to stay in their lanes anymore since they're both owned by Mattel. So I collect both, plus other manufacturers like Auto World and Dry Lightning and a couple others. All right, everyone. Again, thanks for watching this episode. If you have any comments, please leave them. If you have any questions, please ask them. I do read all the comments and I do respond. So please, please, please give us a comment, give us a like, give us a share. If you're not a subscriber, why the hell not? Go ahead and hit that red subscribe button and the bell icon because you don't want to miss any new episodes. I post full episodes Wednesday and Sunday, and Monday and Friday I post shorts. So if you're new to this channel, look out for those upcoming episodes every week. And again, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a subscriber. And thanks for helping make this channel a success and help us keep growing. I couldn't do it without all you. So thanks, everyone. We'll see you next episode. Be safe out there.